Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Star Technology. Here we are today, episode 2. Last episode we just kind of got the basics going. I kind of cleaned up the ore processing situation here. Wasn't able to put the hoppers behind the chest or the furnace, otherwise that would have just been for coal feeding. So I had to do it this way. I think it's easier just to go without the input chest for now. But yeah, getting a lot of coal that way. And off camera, like I said I would, I got some iron, copper, and more iron and wrought iron cooked up. I did some more dust sieving. Now, I see we have some coins here. So I'm going to go ahead and claim... Oh, I need one more, don't I? Wait, do I? Wait, huh? Wait, did it? The hell happened? Or did my... Huh? Did my coins get 8? Give me a second. Okay, I see what happened now. You'll notice in the tooltip there it says 15 out of 16. I didn't realize I had only 15. I didn't realize I didn't have 16. I had 15. So we'll have to get one more token and then claim that quest. All right, so back to the episode. Did do a little bit more expansion over here. I might end up moving these fire pits, but I want to get everything kind of situated. I still need to get like a good form of storage going, and I have a plan for that in due time. Okie dokie. So, what do we got for quest next? Oh yeah, there's a clay quest. I prepared some clay blocks right here. And we're gonna be needing these in a minute. Because we need to get into a coke oven, right? And the coke oven is gonna require all of these bits and bobs. We need sand, which... Oh, shit. That's what... I ended up burning through some sand that we had because I thought I was planning ahead for sand sieving. All right, so I need to go get another 2 stacks of sand to get that coke oven going. So let's just get some pebbles cooked up here. I also prepared for the coke oven today, and I made a I don't remember the exact name of it, but it's a tool that we're going to need to form the bricks. And it should be right there, brick wooden form. Okay, so let's get some cobble. Gonna need to get rid of some of that. Just a bit more cobblestone and we should be golden. Ideally, I want to try and see if we can't get... Well, I don't know if we're that far in yet, but eventually we'll be able to generate cobblestone via... I forget the name of it, but I think it's basically just a giant multi-block barrel. Let's see. It should be... right here, large stone barrel. So this is another multi-block situation. So if we look at this, boom, big giant kind of coke oven situation. Okay, so I think we got enough cobblestone here. And I'm probably going to need another hammer, so let me prep. Okay. All right, cube time. So I did get rid of the FPS counter. I just had to go into the game settings and look up FPS, and I was able to find the option. Okie dokie. Wait, where am I? Oh, over here. And one more time. That should be enough. Oh, look at that. We got the sand quest. Or task. Wait, task? Hold on. Was that? Oh, yeah, that. Okay. Okay, so we're going to get compressed clay. Oh, I need to grab. Yeah, you. And then you. There's that. And now we smelt it. So let's go ahead and drop y'all in here. Boop and oh, get rid of that. And boop. There should be some coal. Don't need many in there. All right, so that's going to take a minute. So I might end up doing a skip. But let's see what else. Treated wood. Ah, I see. So we're going to need the coke oven for wood treating before we can get to that. Okay. Oh, there's mud. Oh, what was that dirt quest? Ah, here we go. The dirt cheap quest. By combining dirt and gravel into coarse dirt and sieving it, you can double your dirt, and you even have a chance to get some of the gravel back. Right? So we're gonna gravel and dirt. We get coarse dirt, and we sieve that. So I wouldn't have any dirt right now. So let's see about cannibalizing some of the dirt here. And then let's get coarse dirt bookmarked. Bada boop. All right, so we got. I want to get rid of some of the stuff here that will interfere. Okay, so now I got 8 pieces of coarse dirt. Let's come over here. Okay, I should all be sieved. We pick everything up, get that. So before we had 8 coarse dirt. Oh, wait a minute. Are we not getting as much back as I thought? Dirt. Oh, I see. It's given us more dirt, but we need. Okay, that's gonna uptick a gravel. So let's see about getting rid of that. Get rid of that. All right, so now I got 28 coarse dirt. Okie pick everything up. So there we go. We got 32 dirt that time, or we got 32. We got 32 coarse dirt now. So yeah, that is panning out to work all right. We're gonna need 30 more of those. So in the meanwhile, go to you. So let's get this taken care of first. Excuse me. I didn't mean that many iron. Just a couple of blocks. Oh, I don't even need the blocks, really. I have iron. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. And boop. Alright, so there's that. Alright, so we got a little bit of coke oven bricks. But we're gonna need more, obviously. So let's do this. I'm gonna pause here. Well, actually, Hmm. Let's do a little bit more sieving. Maybe we can pass the time for that smelting to get done. Why is it... am I putting in the gravel somehow? Because I keep getting crushed stuff. Oh, I mean, I think I had gravel in my inventory or something. That must... Yeah, I mean, that's gotta be the reason why, unless there's some other craziness going on. Yeah, see, there's gravel right there. I think yeah, I think I was screwing up. Let's see something here. I think what I need to do is when I'm sieving the coarse dirt, I should change to an item in my inventory that doesn't, or changed a slot in my inventory to one that has an item in there, so I don't accidentally like pick up the gravel and start sieving that. Okay, you're almost done, and then we can make the coke oven. Oh, wait a minute. Are we gonna have enough? No. Yeah, we're gonna need like 10 more bricks. Okay, I didn't make nearly enough stuff. Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna pause here then. Unless I put something away. No. I'm gonna pause here and I'm gonna get all of the rest of the coke oven bricks. And then might do a little no, I think I'll do it on camera. Anyways, I'll be back in a few. Hey everybody, we're back. Alright, so we should have a coke oven now. Alright, that's a cube, of course. 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I'm counting like that. Okie dokie. Ah, boom. Alright. Back to the good old coke oven days. Let's go ahead and put those in there. Alright, so that's gonna cook up. Let's get that muted, shall we? Alright, so we're gonna get a fourth of a bucket there. So that's going to take about 180 seconds to get a full bucket. And we're going to need a full bucket because we got to make those treated wood planks. Boop. Like so. If I was smart, I probably would make another few coke ovens. Is there a way... Yes, there should be hatches. Now the question is, though, are there tanks that I can make early on right now? Fluid tank. I mean, that's from Create. There's a base now. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else. Skystone tank. Basic buffer. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe not. I can't think of anything. What else anything would be called to hold any fluid? Yeah, but hey, we get charcoal. Which, I mean, we get charcoal from burning logs, but, we get creosote at the same time. Wait, how much creosote is in there? It doesn't really say. Is it gonna show? Wait, has it only done like a bucket so far? Or I mean, a quarter of a bucket so far? If so, I might want to do a little pause until we get. Wait, is it? It went from 0 to 750. Is it doing? What the hell? Charcoal pile igniter? What's all that used for? Huh. Don't want to get distracted. Where is the coke oven? Yeah, see, it does only 250. So I'm not sure why it's... I don't know, maybe I'm just losing my mind? In any case, not that bad, but I think we're going to have a full bucket here, so that'll work out for us. Gotta... There we go. Okay. So come over here. Boop, boop. There we are. Our first treated wood planks. And stick. Okay. There's that coin. Let's... Oh, wrong button. Go back to the shop. There we go. Nice. So let's put these tools away. Wait, did that give us... Oh, never mind. That was only the single saw. Diamond is always going to be super nice. All right. Back to the early game. So we had the barrel, the farm, needing lots of crops. Oh, yeah. That'll be nice. Okay. Boop. Meonite. Where's the regular stone? All right. Oh, of course, we need stone. I need cobblestone. Oh, yeah, when'd you know it? I don't have stone. Let's get a couple of cobblestone pieces here. It's always such a bummer in the early game when you don't have a good access, a good source of coal quickly. I mean, cobble quickly. All right. Get rid of the rest. All right. So while that cooks, let's take care of anything else we can, which isn't much. I guess we need to get some more wrought iron. Let's get that going. All right, just a few more pieces of stone, and we should be able to get the controller at least. But again, we're going to need a lot more stone. 23 plus, what was the number? 9. So basically just a full stack of stone. All right, so let's get some more cobble. And then what I'll probably do is I'll skip ahead to when... Oh, let's go pick up those pieces of iron. Probably skip ahead to when I get all the stone that I need to craft a large barrel. Boop, 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 boop. All right. I always confuse. I think I'm used to the Moni having to shift click, or I could be getting that reversed and getting further confused. Anyway, let me skip ahead to when we got the pieces, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, I think we got everything that we're gonna need. Let's go ahead and craft the controller. There's that. Then we got the bricks. Let's put this 2 blocks apart. Then I think you go second level. I want to say it's 1 more block up. Yeah, so it's 3 tall. Oop, oop. Oop, there we go. There we go. Sweet. So we don't actually need input buses right now, which is nice. You'll see that if we look at the control controller, you can use input buses, and we will at some point. But no, we're not worried about buses right now. That being said, we have the large stone barrel. And with that, we can put lava and water in here and get pebbles. And oh, wait a minute. We actually might need an input bus. Oh, no, wait. Maybe not? We're going to need a soul campfire if we want to get lava. But we need a circuit, I think. Because there's no way to add a circuit here. So what are we looking at for a ULV red alloy cable? We don't get a circuit. Primitive ore factory. Is there no... Hold up, I'm trying to figure out... Red alloy cable. We should just be able to make red alloy. Okay. Let's see about making that, but I just gotta verify something. So if we put water and lava in there, we get pebbles, right? Soul campfire. Oh, I see. Okay. So the soul sand, to remind myself, we get that from witch water. Okay, let's back up here. Let's get into this witch water, because we're going to need this anyway. So we want to sieve mud. Mud is made with dirt and water in the barrel soaking. Okie dokie. So that's good there. Let's go ahead and grab a couple of blocks. So I'm going to need to get a good amount of blocks here, because we're going to be sieving, and of course with sieving you have a % chance to get mycelium, mangrove, shiitake, and oh yeah, sugarcane. But hold up, how does that bring us to soul sand? Oh, I guess this unlocks the witch water quest, which... Okay, so we need mycelium. Gotcha. Alright, yeah, there's just so much to keep track of in the early game. Gotta get that flow, you know? So let's try to get let's press our luck with a few pieces of mud. And if I need to do some off-camera sieving... How do we have llamas up here all of a sudden? Did I get lucky? Nope. Okay. So let me pause again. Let me go get some more mud. Gonna try and get some mycelium, and then we can work towards the witch water, which will lead us into the blackstone processing, which... Industrial barrel, large stone. Blackstone's needed for the crushed blackstone, and that comes to be galena and stibnite. That's right. Okay. So let me go take care of that. Come back and make the soul sand. Oh yeah, so soul sand leads to wires. Okay, so yeah, the soul sand is what leads us over here. So that being said, I will pause and I'll be back in a few. All right, we're back. So one thing I forgot to do is to make that unfired crucible, which I had some bone meal that I prepared for off camera. And, you know, the bone meal with the clay gives us the porcelain, and we smelt that now. And we should get the furnace that, I mean, the crucible that we're going to need in order to make some lava. I also have the witch water now. I was able to get the mycelium, and thankfully the mycelium does not get destroyed when you use it to transform. It has a non-consumable tag on there. Oh, damn it. Normally I would put this over a furnace, but I think this should be just fine. Oh dear, that's gonna take some time, isn't it? Okay, so like I was saying here, the mycelium with the barrel transformation with water, we get our witch water, and we need to put that. Let's grab that. We need to get the a piece of blackstone and then crush it so that we can get the quest completion done for that. And yeah, we're gonna need water. You know what? I wonder if the barrel is gonna work without needing a circuit, because technically it's on 0, right? So I mean, yeah. Boop, boop, boop. I'm gonna have to pause again because this lava is gonna take some time. So I will see you all shortly. All right, we're back, everybody. All right, so we got a bucket and a half. So I'll go ahead and grab that. If my theory is correct, I should be able to. No? It needs a circuit, doesn't it? Okay, then. Let's see, is there any other way? Can't do it in here, and Okay, maybe I need to hold off on that. Witch water and sand. Soul sand. I gotta fix this. There we go. Okay. So there's our soul sand. Join sand. You make your first soul sand. You can either repeat this or invest in a soul campfire to bulk haunt more soul sand and other materials. So the soul campfire. Large stone barrel. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, of course I need more logs. Okay. Let me get my... I don't have an axe, do I? How is that an axe? All right, anyway, let's just carry on. Go. Okay, so I'm curious. Oh, we can place it. Wait, how do you use a campfire? Campfire cooking? Am I misunderstanding what bulk haunting? Oh, that's a create thing. Okay, I see. All right. So I got another thing I want to try. Did I just break my soul campfire? No worries. Let's get that fixed. Okay. So there's that now. Now I should be able to do something in the barrel, right? Yeah, I think I can make lava in here. Yeah. So that can make lava that way. Now, don't need to worry about the crucible. Now, my question is, okay, I don't think the campfire item can go into the barrel, but that's not a big problem. All right, let's look at the quest book here. Let's get that. Why are you locked behind soul sand? Invar. Primitive. Oh, okay, I see. So we have the clay situation now. This is where we would move into the fire brick situation to get primitive steel works and primitive ore factory. So the ore factory is pretty cool. This big old furnace here. Put it in a way, if we give it lots of coal and crushed ore, it will spit out iron, spit out a main material and a chance for other stuff too. Like, so crushed iron will give us iron naturally, but it has a chance to give us additional iron, nickel, tin. Same with sphalerite. Sphalerite, gallium, and sulfur. Stibnite, magnetite. So there's a lot of things that we'll be doing with this primitive ore processor. But we're also going to need to pipe water in there. And I'm trying to remember, do we get an aqueous accumulator at some point or something of that nature? I'm not seeing an immediate water source. Let's see. Water. Distillery, electrolyzer, extractor, world interaction. Food heater. Crucible melting. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Arch barrel. Slime addiction. Okay, so for fire brick, it's going to be pretty much the same thing as before. So I'm going to need 32, 96, 97, 98 fire brick. So I might just go for a good even 100 here. Bada boop. All right. Clay, brick. Boop, 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 boop. Screw it. I don't think that matters much. So we're gonna need brick and clay, and a lot of it. And clay dust, I want to say, comes from. Oh, we can just do. We can mortar down regular clay balls. Don't need to do the blocks. But for the brick, obviously we're gonna need regular bricks. So we're gonna need 200 more clay, effectively. Right, and then macerate. A compressed. That. I see. I can't tell how many that is there, but I think, yeah, we're gonna need about 100 clay. Oh dear. Let's see, where are you on time? Okay, I think I can do this last kind of big milestone here. I'll probably push for the blast furnace. If we want to get bronze plate, we're gonna have to make bronze ingot, and that means we're gonna need to make bronze dust. So copper and tin dust, and of course we can, mortar down the ingots into the dust. So yeah, let's go with that plan. I'll pause here. I'm gonna go get all the materials needed for the ore factory and the furnace, a blast furnace. We'll come back and I'll wrap things up, I think. All right, see you in a few. Hey everybody, we're back. All right, it's been some time since I last paused. I took care of some things. As you can see here, we have the primitive ore factory controller block. And there we go. So another thing that I did while away off camera, I went ahead and I made the fluid pipes. I forgot this is generally how you get fluid moved around early game. I mean, simple enough, cheap enough. So I got some crucibles here, right? And we put leaves or tree, the sheared leaves in there for easy material, and they melt down in water, and that gets pushed into here. But we also have buckets, so I also went through all the trouble of getting the bronze pipe casing, machine casing, and the where is it? The 64 fire bricks that we're gonna need for the primitive ore factory. All right. I don't know if we get a terminal in this. Looks like no, possibly. Maybe we get it later, or maybe we have to craft it. I don't know. It would be nice to be able to just have it. Okay, so that's gonna be a 5. No, yeah, that's a 5x5. So middle and up, no problem. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I think, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. And even though I did screw up the dimensions, I can fix it later. Or the, I can extend the chunk out a little bit. Okay, so let's put you yonder. Oh, okay, there we go. So yeah, let's put this together. So it looks like we just kind of go up 2 layers and then kind of do some crisscross on the third. Okay. Now I realize that we're gonna need to get an input bus for this, so I'll try to take care of it on camera before we pass on. Oh, okay. So I need to put the casings or yeah, casings here. There we go. And then, wait, scusi? Hold on, I gotta see this again. So there's the bottom layer, right? We're gonna need input buses. Okay, so I need to put those one layer down. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so now we have the upper layer. Wait, hold on. Yeah, upper layer. Okay, now third layer, right? And yeah, okay, crisscross. So, boop, boop, boop. We're just going to use these as a temporary block. Could have brought cobble with me, but I didn't think about it. No big deal. This will be quick enough. Okay, there's that. All right, so now we need to do a square, and then a plus, and then that. Okay, cool. So that is formed. So I'm going to get that for the thumbnail. Okay, so how much time do we got on the clock? All right. So I think I'm going to get an input and an output bus for both of these. Let's see. Input bus. Do we need steel for the LV? Okay, so we do need steel. And steel is just going to be obtained by wrought iron and coal in our blast furnace, which I didn't make. Ugh. Okay. Maybe I... See, I'm going to need 32 fire bricks for that. All right, screw it. I'll do it. I'm going to pause here. I'm going to get all of the components for the blast furnace here, and then we'll end off the episode with that. And then we'll come back in episode 3, and I'll have steel ready to go. And then we'll work on the input-output buses things. Okay? Back in a few. Okay, everybody, we are back. All right, so as you can see, I built up the blast furnace here. We're going to go ahead and pop that in, and that's going to get cooking for us. So with that, we will get steel. Ooh, thunder. And that will be an episode for today, I think. Excuse me. Multi-block. Yeah, sure. So from here, we can start working towards gold. Gold has a few uses for create components and is used for some alloys. How do gold? Is there something? There's raw gold? Let's see. Crushed gold? It's not. Am I missing something? Am I misreading something here? Oh, you know what it is? It's the ore factory. Primitive ore processing. That's right. This came back to me. So we're gonna need like magnetite, for example, or copper. But if I'm not mistaken, if we give it blocks of coal with copper or iron or magnetite, we get more gold and a little bit more magnetite, it looks like. So we're going to be needing water in our ore factory here. So I'm going to need to figure out which item it is that will let us generate infinite water and pipe it over to the ore factory. I mean, I might just have to do crucibles for the time being and pipe that all the way over there. But yeah, we should have our first steel now. Nice. Okay, so there's anything else I can talk about before we pop off? There's Red Alley there, and that will lead into, or help lead into input buses. Oh, well, I guess I could wait for next episode for the input buses. But yeah. So we'll get the alloy, get the circuits, get the effortless building buffed, steam ore factory, a better ore factory setup. But yeah, I'm gonna see about getting water and such, and sending all ore material into the primitive factory here. Oh wait, never mind. Input buses. Yeah, okay. We'll take care of this on next episode. But that being said, I hope you did enjoy. Please leave a like or comment down below. It really helps me out. And I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.